Alright, welcome to the new version of Dota 1. 6.78 is released, and as you know, all the changes that will be, other than the heroes, will be implemented into Dota 2 next week. Right now we are here for the two new heroes. I'm gonna start right away. I'm not gonna be actually explaining anything else that I did already, and I kinda wasted a few minutes, because the video is too long. Alright, so we're gonna start with the Kaolin, I don't know, Earth Spirit. Alright, so with the every hero you have normal 4 abilities. You have ability called Boulder Smash, you have a Rolling Boulder, Geomagnetic Grip, and the ult is called Magnetized. On top of that, you have one special ability which is called Stone Caller. It has 6 charges as a maximum. The charges are replenishing itself by each 25 seconds. So each 25 seconds, one charge is gonna add, as you will see like in a few seconds here. They are gonna be casted instantly. No mana requirements or nothing. Right now, as you can see, I have, 4 boulders at this point. I can cast even more, like 6. And of course, the charge is going to replenish, I can cast even one more. That's pretty great, as you can see, one more. So, it's not really limited by the amount of charges, but obviously you have charges, you have to wait for them. So, you will have around maybe like 7, 8 at the best boulders, but that's not really the point. What the boulders do is that kind of enhance your spells, so you can use it in relation to your spells. Or you don't have to. So let's start with the Boulder Smash, which is the first spell of his. What the Boulder Smash does is slams an ally, enemy, or rock with his mighty stone, knocking them away from him. That's kind of important, away from him. So if your, for example, ally needs to get away, you just cast Boulder Smash on him, and he goes away. Fairly decent range. This is like maybe hook range, let's say. And he can run away, or you can use it as an initiation option to kind of get in. So you have a hero like a Tide. He just, he doesn't have any dagger because he's Tide. He's buying force for you, so he can just initiate this way, and he can cast the ulti. Alright, that's pretty cool. Now, it has different uses. There's a lot of synergies that we have to kind of get to, so I'm gonna start with the simplest things. Now with the rock, that's the third thing. You can push the rock. Of course, it's pushing the direction that you are looking, so you need to be precise with the rock. With the ally, you are pushing him direction if he's running away from the team, or if he needs to go in. For example, Tide, it could be even the Centaur Warchief going in, or the Bear of the Lone Druid kind of going in. You don't really need exact positioning. With this, the rock you kind of need, because if you do this, and the opponent is here, well, you missed the you missed the initiation. So if you're gonna do it with the rock, there's a special thing. There's a silence, 5-second silence, and deals 250 damage. Also, there's a damage when you push your ally into a team. But with the rock, it's more apparent because the rock is actually flying with kind of a more speed and actually distance that is more than with the hero. So that is the distance with the rock. As you can see, the rock is staying there. So you can use the rock. For example, you have you have your allies kind of pushing the towers. You can kind of use the second rock, second time almost, right? So that's pretty great. I'm gonna create different dummy, because this one is dead already. So that's it. As you can see, all the rocks disappear because it was already 2 minutes. The charges are, as you can see, not really keeping up that well with the amount of rocks that I actually used the first time, but it's enough to have like 1 rock. So that is the Boulder Smash, okay? Deals the damage when you push him, and of course silences the guy when you push the rock itself. So the second spell is called Rolling Boulder, and it is what it is. So after you're gonna cast it, 0.6 seconds, charging, you're gonna be launched in the direction that you are facing, 800 distance. That's what its spell does. It can be cancelled by 2 things: you reaching the hero before the 800 distance, or you becoming stunned, or enemy team stunning you. You can be stunned at any point. So for example, if stun is flying here, I'm gonna start rolling. If stun hits me here, I'm actually staying here as a panda. I'm gonna be becoming the panda, and it's gonna be cancelled with the stun. So you have to be careful about that, because this can be very much wasted. But on the other hand, it gives you so much momentum as this hero. You can, again, you have already a spell with this one, the first one, for your allies, let's say to initiate on or run away. You have also a spell right now for you to get in or get out. That's a great thing. Now, the thing is, of course it works in a synergy with the stones or rocks. Okay? I should probably say that it impacts only 1 hero, does the damage, which is 180 damage to 1 hero only. What the stones do, they increase everything. They increase the distance by 100%, they speed by 100%, damage by 50%, and adding an 80% movement slow and attack slow to the hero you collide with. Again, only 1 hero, so if there's like a clump of heroes, it's gonna be probably the first one that is gonna be kind of like in the direction. With the stones, the spell is becoming something else. And remember, the stones are casted instantly. So you can just do it instantly too. You can cast this and just go with it. So you can run away from ganks, you know, on a hard lane. Like, what's the problem if you can do this with 50 mana and 4-second cooldown? Like, this hero, momentum-wise, is ridiculous. And also, you can just initiate on the opponent team with this, because you will reach them, because the distance is ridiculous. So it's like 2 seconds of the slow and 2 seconds of the actual, you know, attack slow. Of course, 4 seconds allow you to recast stats, so you can just go and go and go each 4 seconds, because the stones don't necessarily have cooldown from beginning, they have just charges. So you can actually manage your stones that well that you're gonna be rolling into them and slowing them attack speed, movement speed wise each 4 seconds. Or at least one guy, which, you know, if you are chasing somebody, that's pretty huge. So that's what it is, rolling boulder. 1600 distance with the stones, pretty good. So the first spell is called Geomagnetic Grip. You can grip ally or a rock. Let's start with the ally. He's in trouble again because that's what he does, unfortunately, because he's a, you know, tight supporting. You can grip him away, boulder him away. It's a lot of distance that you can cover with this. Or let's initiate on them. Yes, that's a good idea. There's only one guy, right? Right. So initiate on them. Oh shit, there's actually 4. Let's come back. That's what you can do, actually. The good thing is that it's not just that. So on the impact, with the enemy heroes or anything, it actually stuns them for 2.5 seconds. That's pretty huge. 13 seconds cooldown, 75 mana use. I think it's a pretty good trade for this type of a stun. Now, what it does with the rock is even kind of a better, because it does even damage. So with the rock, and it's a much more safer initiation, because you can cast the rock instantly, grip, and just go in basically. So when the rock is basically flying to you, you can use it as a mean to actually use your rolling boulder towards them, and, you know, deal the damage, slow everything. Best initiation that you can kind of have. Rock, magnetic field, and you're going in. That seems like a, you know, it's 2-second combo that does stun, that does slow on enemy heroes, plus I can even... Okay, right now we are getting to the point that basically we are doing some combos. Ooh, big words right there. We can even get like 2 rocks maybe, so we can do like maybe silence, grip, and this. Even with 1 rock I can actually do that. So I can silence them, grip the rock, basically silencing them, use it as a mean to stun them, and then roll on them. Alright. So that's the spell. You can use ally, rock. Pretty good so far. The ulti. Right now there's the ulti time. So what the ulti does, it's called Magnetized. It basically magnetizes the area around you, which is not that hard to actually get enemies, because you can, you know, roll into them. So it magnetizes that. It deals 100 damage per second to the enemy heroes. Okay? It's basically on them. It's just instantly casted, it's on them, and then you can just run away, and, you know, just, it's basically dealing damage over time. Now the good thing is it works, that's it. But it works with the synergy with the rocks. So if you actually get rock there, you can refresh the ticks. The whole 6 seconds you can refresh it with the rocks. So the great thing is, okay, I'm gonna go in, I can magnetize them, it's 4 seconds, you know, 3 seconds, I can cast rock, it's again, the rock is destroying the duration, I can basically boost the damage incredibly with the rocks. So if they don't have any like magic resistance to pop, I can actually, you know, if I had like, let's say 5 rocks, let's say, ready, because 1 I use for initiation, as you could see, I can actually use only 1 to initiate perfectly. That can be 30 seconds of 100 damage per second over time. That's basically the whole team fight. This shit is gonna be on them because this is casted on range. What can I do about it? It's instantly casted on range. It doesn't take any time. It's instant. I can use other spells even in the relation with this. So that is the ulti. Works great. The whole thing is basically huge synergy to initiate on, I feel. Of course you can get away also, so there's so many uses. So that's it, Earth Spirit is done. I definitely want to end up with some thoughts about the hero. I like him. I definitely can appreciate heroes that have so many things and kind of very complex heroes. If you can master them, then it's amazing to watch. And you know me, I like to play the game. I like to comment on the game live when I'm playing it. And for example, my Invoker, I like to play Invoker with the Aghanim. It's just releasing so many spells, so many combinations. It's amazing to play and even to watch. That's really like fun for me. With this hero, it's the same thing. There's so many combinations. Like this hero, just to name it, has stun, has silence, initiation, get away for a team, and you. He can get in, get deep damage over time on the opponent team. He can refresh the timer for damage over time again, and then again go in with the next cooldowns. He has actually everything that hero can have, and that's a problem I think for a long run, because balancing issues with these type of heroes are completely impossible. I don't think you can balance this type of hero. He has just so many things that you cannot just screw up with the statistics, like, you know, like lower the damage, increase the duration, decrease the duration. You just can't do that because there's 10 things plus, and he has every single ability that every single combination of ability. You know, he has slow attack, slow to silence, as I said, stun, and damage over time. He has everything, this hero, okay? Plus nukes, of course, with his spells, so it's impossible to balance him. I can appreciate it in a standpoint of viewing the hero, or, you know, playing it for the viewers, but in a sense of competitive, which Dota actually is, this is too much. This is they're definitely trying to overshine what they already did in the past with some heroes. I would definitely appreciate it in a sense of competitive, maybe even like kind of the same heroes that you already did, but maybe slight different ideas. Doesn't have to be like huge, you know. We don't need that in a sense of competitive. In a sense of public, great. I'm gonna play him, of course, in Dota 2, but I think coming to Dota 2, it's gonna be different heroes. So that's it. I'm gonna be signing off right now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this video won't be that long. So thank you for watching. I'm gone.